Welcome back to another episode of the Weekly Review Wrap-Up. Now, these are the titles that I checked out during the week. Now, some of these you guys will recognize because I already did previous individual videos earlier in the week. But, so real quick to recap, guys. Thundar the Barbarian, $24.99 from Amazon. Never saw this when I was younger, but this is classic Hanna-Barbera animation, and it looks beautiful. Really, really nice job done by the Warner Archive Collection. So definitely go ahead and check this one out, guys, if you're into classic animation. As well, I did a video the other day talking about Zombieland and Zombieland Double Tap. Both tremendous amounts of fun for the zombie genre with both these films. Some horror, some comedy, just great films. Zombieland is an absolute instant classic, and I'm sure Double Tap is going to join that very, very soon. I want to add both of these very shortly to my 4K upgrades, because these two are definitely worth upgrading to 4K. Now, speaking of zombies, Zack Snyder in his version of Dawn of the Dead. Now, guys, don't let it fool you. It's Dawn of the Dead, but it is Dawn of the Dead in name and the fact that it is in a mall and it has zombies. But Zack Snyder, that's not a bad thing, because Zack Snyder makes it his own. It's not a carbon copy of the original Romero classic. The introduction of running zombies, fast running zombies in this film. Guys, this is a frightening movie. It is really, really well done by Zack Snyder. And guys, I had the original Blu-ray release, went and upgraded to the Scream Factory release because I heard that, it looked better quality, and it does. It absolutely sounds better and it looks better. 2-disc set. You have the theatrical cut, you have the unrated cut. It is great. Absolutely. Of course, I went with the unrated, but there are some terrifying scenes in this film. Spoilers ahead maybe, guys, but like that first time when you see the little zombie girl, the neighbor, who comes over and is in the middle. Now, here's what I don't get in the film. That's the one thing. Why are these people leaving their door unlocked in the middle of the night? I have no idea. But this little girl who's now a zombie, middle of the night, maybe early morning, shows up, husband and wife, the husband gets out of bed, gets bit, turns into a zombie, goes to attack his wife. His wife, obviously, she survives because she is the main lead actress in the film. But, man, it's terrifying. When they try to get into the mall the first time, and one of the fast-running zombies sees him, spots him at a distance, and he's just hauling butt. And he just about gets them before they get the door shut. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. The inclusion of Disturbed's Down with the Sickness in the end credits. Again, you got to stay to the end credits, to get the true experience of this film. But it is a zombie classic. Just like Zombieland, but only there's no comedy in this. But again, this is just, Zack Snyder has made this into an absolute classic zombie film, without a doubt. Now, here's a film that I hadn't seen in a long time, 1988. And again, one of those things, is it going to hold up? Is it going to? I mean, because it happens so many times, guys. It happens so many times. But Jeff Goldblum, Cyndi Lauper, who is freaking charming as anything in this film, playing the zany, quirky character. The connection, the chemistry between these two in this film is fantastic, and it is vibes. Now, my copy is still sealed. This is a part of, from Mill Creek's classic retro VHS collection. But this is also streaming on Amazon Prime. So I was on Prime the one day and I saw this on there. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go pop it on. So this way I can leave my copy sealed. But it holds up, guys. It really does. Cyndi Lauper, she has a spiritual connection to the other side. And she has a spiritual guide named Luis. Jeff Goldblum, his character, whose name is Nick, basically he can touch objects or even shake somebody's hand and kind of tells, where has this person been? Where are these objects at? One time he touches an object, a knife, and he's like, oh man, this was used as a murder, for a murder weapon. So they have special abilities. And they're basically asked by Peter Falk, who's also in this film, to find his missing son. Again, guys, it might be some spoilers, but you find out pretty early on, there's no missing son. It's a treasure hunt. He's out looking for treasure, and he recruits these two, hoping that they can help him. But of course, a lot of zany comedy ensues. Jeff Goldblum being very Jeff Goldblum-y, and Cyndi Lauper, like I said, she is fantastic. The end credit song is great. It fits this movie perfectly, and I can't find that song now. It's stuck in my head, and I cannot find that song anywhere. So it's a really good song, but it's nowhere to be found. And it was just a lot of fun, and it holds up. I saw this once or twice when I was younger, and it really does. It really holds up. 1988, an hour and 39 minutes. Definitely, it blows by. It's a lot of fun, guys. Really, really good. Why Cyndi Lauper didn't have a longer career in movies, more of a career. She's good. She's really, really, adorable and charming. Why? I have no idea. But again, vibes. If you can't pick it up from Mill Creek, and I think it's only like $10 probably. It's pretty cheap. If you can't pick it up, definitely if you have Amazon Prime, go check it out right away, guys. You will not be disappointed. A really good, probably hidden gem 80s film. Now, the final film that I'm going to talk about, well, 4 films. 4-film collection. Now, with Mortal Kombat coming out in 2 weeks on HBO Max, which I will have a review. Spoiler, guys, there will be a review on this channel immediately after I check out that film, because I am looking forward to it. But I picked this up about a month and a half ago from Amazon. It was like $20. And it has the original Mortal Kombat film, which I didn't realize was, Paul Anderson film. I did not realize that. But, this is 1995. We have Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Mortal Kombat Legacy, which is basically a collection of webisodes introducing different, the backstories of the different characters of Mortal Kombat. They're all put together in one collection. And thrown into this set to round it out to make 4 is Spawn from 1997. Mortal Kombat is campy, it's corny, but it's good. It's a lot of fun. It really is. When you see Goro, it looks like almost like Ray Harryhausen stop animation. But it works. It's fun. It shows its time, but it's definitely, for a Mortal Kombat film made in 95, you see all the characters, fighting in the tournament. It's a lot of fun. And a lot of fun revisiting this one, because it's been a long time since I saw this one. But Mortal Kombat Annihilation, now I remember why I never watched it again, because this film, it's bad. I mean, again, I try to be, and I think for the most part, I'm pretty positive with a lot of these movies, but it's a steaming pile of what. It is not good at all. You're probably going to want to have to turn it off, because it's just not very good. A lot of the characters and actors do not return, same actors do not return for Annihilation. I can understand why. If they had seen the script, that's probably why they didn't come back. Production budget definitely seemed way down in this film, even though it was a film that was made 2 years later from, original Mortal Kombat. It's not very good. It was a chore. I'll put it that way, guys. It was a chore to get through, and it's about as much as I'm going to leave for that film, because it was not very good at all. Mortal Kombat Legacy, the collection of webisodes. There is a Legacy 2, which is not included in this set. But again, same thing with Annihilation. Same actors and actresses do not come back and portray the same role. That kind of messes things up when they don't go with the same actors and actresses. But Legacy, it's not bad. It's definitely, more, it's, more blood. It's gorier. And it's definitely more, Mortal Kombat-y, style with fatalities and all that. But it's way better than Annihilation. But out of these 3 that I have in this collection, the first Mortal Kombat is the way to go, in my opinion. And I'm looking forward to the new release coming out in 2 weeks. Spawn. Now, here's a film I saw in theaters back in 97. I had been a fan, read some of the comics, and leading up to this. Does it hold up? To an extent. There are certain scenes that do hold up, certain scenes that do not hold up. It definitely shows its age. When they show his cape coming out, the red cape, basically, that looks cool. That definitely pops on screen. I had this on DVD, upgraded to Blu-ray with this set. So the Blu-ray is obviously better than the DVD. But still, there's a lot of graininess. And there's just... I would like to see a reboot, especially with today's CGI and everything, just to see how it could be done with special effects now. I would really like to see an updated version of it. I know there was talk, with Jamie Foxx playing the role of Al Simmons, a.k.a. Spawn. Whether or not that's still going to happen, I have no idea. But I think it would, today would be a really perfect time to bring one of these out. A new Spawn film. Would like to see it. But Michael Jai White, he plays Al Simmons / Spawn in this film. John Leguizamo, he plays Clown. Leguizamo, he's probably the show stealer in this entire film. Martin Sheen's in this as well. And, it was a pretty good cast. But still, it does show its age somewhat. I think, like I said, nowadays, I think you see a lot more things, a lot crazier and zanier action in this, in a Spawn film. When they go, down into hell to fight Malbolgia. you could say it just that stuff really looks dated. Really looks dated. I mean, it's really like almost something out of like a mid 90s video game. Like, it does not look very well. It does not hold up very well. But there are certain things that do hold up well. The story, is pretty much straightforward. It's Spawn, if you have an idea of the origin. But it's not bad. It's not bad. Like I said, with this set, $20 from Amazon. I paid $20. I would go with this set. If you can get it from $12 to $15, perfect. Just know that what you're paying for is basically the first Mortal Kombat and Spawn. If you're a fan of both of those, that price is absolutely fine. Just know that, Mortal Kombat Annihilation is a dumpster fire. Legacy, you might have some fun with it. It's not bad. You might have some fun with it. But I would definitely say that these two, Mortal Kombat and Spawn, are definitely the shining moments for this set. So, yeah, guys, those were the my physical releases that I watched during the week. But as far as streaming videos go, streaming series or movies, obviously Vibes you can put in that category since I did watch on Amazon Prime. Caught up on Falcon and Winter Soldier. Watched episode 2 and 3. I was behind on those two. So I watched both of those. Episode 2, to me, better than episode 3. It's still hard to see. I don't know where they're going to go with this yet. The banter between Bucky and Sam is really good. Obviously, again, there might be some spoilers here, guys, but, obviously Baron Zemo now showing up. It's cool to see that character back after Civil War. But, where are they going to go? I think WandaVision was still the better, at this point, was the better show to me as of right now. There's still a lot of action in this. But right now, that's still above what this is so far. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing where they go with Falcon and Winter Soldier. Now, I also, on Amazon Prime the other day, they're 5 episodes in, but now I'm only 2 episodes in so far. I just started. I did not realize that this was a Robert Kirkman comic, so I'm a little behind on that, guys. But Invincible, holy crap, it is great. First 2 episodes, especially the ending of the first episode, what the heck, man? That's all I can say. And once I found out that it was a Kirkman comic, I understand exactly why most of the Walking Dead cast was used for voices in this show. It's an animated show, but the animation is beautiful. Absolutely fantastic in this show. It is absolutely mind-blowing how beautiful this animation looks. I'm not, like I said, not familiar with the comic, so this is all fresh for me. I'm going in completely, blindfolded with this. Open mind, see how it comes out. I'm looking forward to checking out the other episodes and catching up. And yeah, guys, those are basically everything that I watched on the week, as well as with streaming. Just trying to keep up. I did check out earlier in the week, but I don't want to mention it right now because it's a box set that I did an unboxing for. 4K box set. It was probably the 4th or 5th video that I did on this channel when I started. But I'm almost done with the entire series, and I love this franchise. But what I want to do is just go back and I want to review how every single one looks on 4K. So, again, I'm not going to mention what the series is. I'm going to wait until I actually get it all done, and I'm going to make a separate video talking about that. Because so far, what I've seen, the upgraded versions from the Blu-ray to the 4K, they look beautiful so far. They've been absolutely outstanding. Video-wise and sound-wise, they've been great. So, guys, like, subscribe, and comment if you get the chance. I appreciate you guys checking out the video once again, and I'll catch you guys later on. Take care. Bye.